Pisces, pretty sweet month for you, Pisces. So we've got two planets in your sign this month. We have Saturn that's been sitting there at 19 degrees. I think it sits at 19 degrees all month. And you have Neptune in the sign of Pisces, also 29 degrees. So I think it's kind of interesting to have Saturn in Pisces because Saturn to me is like so much about working hard and achieving your goals and building something in your lifetime and being responsible. And then you have Pisces, which is like total opposite, that is about the bigger picture and healing and karmic energy, and rest and creativity, right? So there's a lot of themes here about focusing on your creativity and work hard, play hard. Or I mean, not really work hard, play hard, more like work hard, rest hard. Okay. You do have a square with Jupiter and Gemini because Gemini is a mutable sign, and so are you, Pisces. But you have all these beautiful trines going on, and everybody wants trines in astrology because they think the squares are too difficult, which we all know they add character, but you know. So trines with Cancer Sun, right? Cancer is a water sign. You're a water sign. So we have until July 22nd, a beautiful trine going on with the sun. How lovely is that? Then you've got Venus right nearby. And so until July 10th, you're going to have this beautiful trine with Venus. So if you are looking for love, Pisces, oh boy, this is the time to see it. This is a time where you can see it. This is a time where you can find it. Okay. Mercury is in the sign of Cancer till July 2nd. So take advantage of those first couple days for some really smooth communication. You have a new moon in Cancer on July 5th. And what a lovely time this is. It's making a positive aspect to Venus also. So what lovely energy. I hope if you're single, this is a great time for you to meet people. So please make sure that you go out and do some things so you can meet people. Okay. And this is just smooth, nurturing, loving Cancer energy. Okay. So enjoy some beautiful food, maybe go a great time to be swimming and just enjoy it. Okay. The moon's going to be in Pisces on the 23rd to the 25th. So that'll also be some really great power times for you, Pisces. I pulled a couple cards in a pre-reading before I got on this this recording. And the first card that I got was the Star. And it says, have faith that healing is in the forecast. Okay. And this is really beautiful. And the Star card is Aquarius energy. And it's just reminding you that healing is in the forecast. Pisces, you are the great healer, right? Neptune is the great healer. It's your ruling planet. And so there's a lot of healing energy, and Cancer is like such like mom energy that just wants to comfort you and make sure that you're good and make sure that you're safe. So you've got a lot there to kind of nurture yourself and get through some emotions you may be feeling, because it is a lot of water, and Pisces, you feel a lot of emotions. So just know that there's healing energy on your side. Okay. Now, Three of Pentacles showed up here. This card's shown up in a few of the piles. 3 is a foundation number. Pentacles is anything of value. It looks like she's like taking a painting class, doesn't it? Learning how to paint these pentacles. And so there's something new being built here, grounded energy. And you might want to be thinking about how you express your creative energy, because Pisces, you're known for creative energy, right? You actually rule the feet, so you're associated with dancing. But lots of artists are Pisces, okay? So just make sure you're nurturing that part of you. That could be part of your healing too, is some kind of expression like that. Then your third card is the Four of Pentacles. It says, treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. Okay, she looks like she got a new tarot deck. All right, so make sure that you're nurturing yourself. And like the example of her having a tarot deck, tarot is an intuitive art, and Pisces, you need art in your life. Okay. All right, now that's your pre-reading. Now we're going to go into a reading. I have not looked at these cards yet. This is the Cozy Witch Tarot, which has become a favorite. And I'm going to pull you one from the Everyday Witch. This is your past position. And we have the Three of Cups here. Come together with your coven. All right, this is a great I love this. I love that they're like coming together for coffee or tea, or it's usually, looks like wine. This is a nice version, and they're having dessert. Okay, so come together with your coven, Three of Cups. Make sure you're socializing with your people. It's very easy for Pisces to isolate themselves because Pisces rules anything that takes you away from society, right? So it rules drugs and alcohol. It rules like convents and monasteries and cults and jails and hospitals. But, I always love to say, why can't it rule spas then? And why can't it rule meditation then? And baths, right? All the things that healthy take us away. Okay. So it's asking you to please show up with your peeps and to be social, especially if you're looking for love. And let me tell you, we're all looking for love. Okay. Whether it be, we might be in a relationship, but we're still looking for loving people to be around. And it's showing up here. It's actually showing up in your past position. And so let's see what your future position is. I'm sorry, your current position. Three of Wands. So far you've had 1, 2, 3 threes. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Well, there you go. Fabulous. That's pretty much what we've been saying. So make sure that you show up. There's something that's going to be rewarding to you no matter what. So make sure that you get out and enjoy this Sun conjunct Venus energy. Okay. Here's your future position. There's the Justice card. It's card number 11, which equals 2, which means it could be a relationship card. Justice rules any legal matters, right? Including marriage. So there it is. Okay. So let's get out. Let's see. Let's know the healing is there. Make sure that you're feeding yourself the arts. Make sure you're feeding yourself healthy people to be around. And it looks like some good results can come out of this, okay? If you are an artist with the Justice card showing up, you could be making some good contracts for your art, okay? But I think it has love written all over it. All right, now I'm going to pull some cards for week by week. And I'm using the little Everyday Witch tarot because it's just a great deck. And I know there's 5 weeks in August, but you're only getting 4 cards. So, all right, week 1. Judgment, Major Arcana, fabulous card. This is usually looks like we're burying the dead, right? But this is a cool version of Judgment because she is free. She is on her merry way. She is free. Okay, this is week 1. It's card number 20, which equals 2. So it also has to do with relationships and it has to do with putting down the old ones. It might be part of your healing that's happening and moving forward. Week 2. The Fool, another major arcana. Fabulous. Fresh journey. I love that both of these are like powerful women on their path, doing their thing. Okay. Week 3, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Looks like maybe you're a little worried about money. 5 of Pentacles is the good old poverty mentality card. We all go there. We all do it. It's a 5, so it's asking it to change. That may be part of the healing too. You may have some poverty mentality where you're just not thinking that there's enough. Interesting how that 4 of Pentacles said, treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. Maybe you're being really careful with your money, okay? And so make sure that part of your healing has to do with some of your old mentality about money. It's interesting. I got hypnotized one time and I was so frustrated when I left the session because the whole time all that happened was I felt like I was sitting in the back seat of my mother's car and we were going through the bank drive-through. And all I remember was feeling sick to my stomach and I was worried about money. I was like 5. Okay. And so this is what came up in the hypnosis. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do that again. I can't. And it was kind of early on. I didn't really understand how it worked. But now it stands out in my mind as a memory that I was so empathic as a little kid. And I was so absorbing my mother's fear over money. Okay. So much so that that's the only vision I could have in the session. So this is sometimes back in our subconscious mind. It may not be right on the surface. We might say, no, whatever. I try not to worry about money or I try my best. But this is saying, yeah, there's something a little bit deeper there that's ready to come up and out. Okay. So just now I kind of look back at that story and I kind of respect the fact that my body remembered that, right? And so now I can be more aware on how to purge that. And you do have the star card there that wants to help you clean that up. Okay. Now in the future position, you have the Ace of Wands. So there's some new ideas, newness. Okay. There's books and there's paints and there's new projects and new passions. Okay. So really take a look at your money situation. Look at how much of your relationship to money is based in fear, how much of that's based in reality, how much of it, is foolish spending, how much of it you can take control of, a good budget. Sitting down and looking at the details of our money. It's scary at first, but then it can bring us peace because we finally understand. Okay. All right. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. Now I'm going to roll you some dice and we're going to see some power days for you this month. And we rolled the moon in Virgo in the 9th house. Okay. So to me, the moon is like the mom, right? It's like mom energy. It's Cancer. It's rules the sign Cancer. We're in Cancer season. Virgo's all the details, kind of reiterating what I was saying about looking at your money, looking at all the fine lines, because Virgo's the analyzer. So it's important for you to analyze the situation. And I know that there's a lot of emotions around this, okay? But you're ready to cut through the emotions, cut through like the memories, really get a reality situation of where your money's at so that you can make better choices that give you freedom, right? The idea of looking at money isn't so you can restrict yourself. It's so that you can find your ways to be peaceful and be able to live from joy. Okay. And now you have the 9th house, which is Sagittarius's house, which wants freedom, freedom of movement, freedom to travel, just freedom in general. And so that's what I'm getting about your money situation. Okay. Now, the moon rules the sign Cancer. And we already talked about how beautiful that Cancer new moon will be for you because it's trining you. And now it's coming up in the dice also. So this is a really beautiful time for you. And that will begin right on 4th of July at 4:51 p.m. when the moon moves into Cancer. It will continue on Friday on the new moon, which happens at 6:57 p.m. on Friday the 5th. It will continue to Saturday the 6th until 11:56 p.m. Okay, so you got some nice time there. Then the moon will move into Virgo on Tuesday the 9th, 9:48 a.m. through the 10th and the 11th until 10:06 p.m. on the 11th. Power times for you. Then we also have Sagittarius, which happens on July 16th, 9:25 p.m. through the 17th, 18th, and to the morning of the 19th, 4:14 a.m. All right, so make the most of it, Pisces. Have a fabulous July.